What's up, my Pungios? Andy with Andy Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys this content here. As the title suggests, guys, we're going to be going over some really cool accessories for the Eufy security cam. Specifically, this is the 2C. Now, I picked this up earlier this year during Prime Day, got a good deal on it. Down below in the links in the description are going to be the package that I'm talking about. You can still get a good deal. With that said, we're going to be going over an accessory here for the 2C and the 2C Pro that provides floodlights. Now, I know you guys have gotten a million of those ads like I have. Eufy has come out with a 360-degree cam with floodlights that's a little more high-end. I did review that product, you guys can check. Nonetheless, if you wanted something that's a little more affordable here while still providing you tons of lumens, tons of brightness in your backyard, in front of your business, that good stuff, this is certainly the product for you. Now, this is from a company called Wasserstein. They do tons of home security accessories like solar panel chargers, obviously flood cam lights. They have adapters. They have all for your smart home speakers and cameras that you guys can go check out. With that said, guys, they reached out to me and sent this product to me, so you know where my bias is. However, this is not a sponsored video. They did not tell me what to say, so you know that this is a genuine review. Today, we're gonna be going over putting this together, attaching it, making sure that the floodlight connects with the device and it goes off when the camera goes off as well. What's nice is it connects via USB Type-C, and it's all included. We'll go over all of that in the unboxing and tutorial. Consider checking out the links down below in the description for all the products that we go over. Check out the playlist here down below of all the other products that I've reviewed from them. As you can see, it is compatible with the 2C and the 2C Pro. The Pro is, I think, 2K. Mine's not. Mine's just the 2C, which has HD. Honestly, they're about the same product, just a different camera. Nonetheless, this is what the 2C looks like. And we're going to be showing you here how you're going to be connecting it to the accessory. Oh, the dreaded tape. I hate you, tape. Hardest part of the unboxing is completed. Let's go right into the unboxing here. Everything's so nicely packaged and put together. Here's all your hardware first and foremost. Let's go ahead now and take out the unit itself. That's nice and smooth. Alrighty, now that we've unboxed it here, you can see pretty straightforward that you've got, the Wasserstein logo right here, the two really large floodlights. This is 2000 lumens, so it's going to be very bright, so be careful when you're installing it here. You've got the mount here for the EufyCam, and then over here on the side is going to be where you're connecting through USB to the Eufy to give it power if you want to do that as well. On the back side here is where you're going to be attaching it. You need to connect it to an EVA junction. You do have the ability with these thumb screws to tighten the really large floodlights. And then you also have a thumb screw here in order to connect the Eufy to it. Installation is very, very simple. You're just going to be placing it here right on top of this. What's nice is this does articulate. You're going to twist it the direction that you want. You can actually place it higher or lower depending on where you want it, moving it up and down, and then it's got maybe 45-degree angle this way, and up and down you've got about 45 as well. So your range of motion is pretty decent, but it does bump up against the top here if that's not something that you want. You've got your USB to micro USB. This doesn't really provide you a whole lot of water resistance. I mean, this is going to be outside under cover, which is fine. But if it snows or rains, really hard, then it could creep into there. It looks like it is going in there very, very deep. And you do have kind of a washer or a bumper here that is ideally supposed to help prevent water from getting in there. But once it connects here into the Eufy, they've actually designed here the head of the USB cable in order to fit snugly right into there. Usually when I charge this, it doesn't go flush. They've actually made it. This is a Eufy specific plug you can see here that is going to provide you some weather resistance. I'm not going to 100% sign off on this, giving it a military grade waterproofing, but what's nice is that careful consideration here that Wasserstein has, for the elements for situations like that. So you're just going to be pushing it all the way in. You can see there it is branded with the W Wasserstein, and that's what it's going to look like. All right, Pungios, we're here on location. We've uninstalled my existing lamp here to expose my EVA bracket, which is really nice. I need to unhook these brackets here in order for me to be able to install the other bracket. But before you do anything, make sure you consult an electrician. Make sure you turn off your electricity. You don't want to get shocked during this process. With that said, let's go ahead and mount the bracket. Now, my EVA junction here has been covered by wood and some decorative stuff, so it's behind there. But I'm just like drilling straight into it, which is not a problem, and you guys may have something different on your end. So at this point, now that I've put the bracket on there, I'm going to go ahead and install all the different wires. There's a ground wire, there's a hot and a cold, positive, negative. It comes with nice little caps. You're going to cap it. And then what you need to do with the bracket is there's a big old long bolt. You're going to be placing the floodlight through that bolt, and then there's a cap that you're going to be screwing in to fasten it together. Alright, so I've gone ahead and mounted it already. I put this little cap on top of it. The motion sensor's right here. This is where you're going to be placing the camera. It's, very straightforward and simple. You can extend it out a little bit more if you want. If not, you can just go like this and twist it on. And the floodlights here are pretty articulating. They can be positioned however you want by unscrewing the thumbs here. And then you can obviously pivot them up and down. Now I've got the light turned off, obviously. I need to turn it back on and then show you what that looks like. Okay, so I've gone in and turned the light on. I'm going to cover this motion sensor and it should turn on. I don't want to look straight at it. Oh, there it goes. Haha. Super bright. Now the lights are on. Let's go ahead and show you connecting to the Eufy app. Show you what that looks like. I'm in the Eufy security app here. Let's go ahead now and go to the backyard. From here you can see that it's connected. You can angle it. It looks great. You can even turn its spotlight on to have all the spotlights you can imagine. Last thing we need to do is plug it in. Right.
Ooh, it's bright.
The backyard now has a shock symbol showing that it's being charged. Basically, it's on power. The last thing that I wanted to mention here, I looked through the instructions and it has an IP rating. It's an IPS of 65, which means that it is somewhat resistant to water and dust. But that doesn't mean that you can like douse it with water. It still has some limitations, so don't be like soaking it. But hopefully light winds and rain should be able to deal with it. But other than that, that's about it. Make sure these get positioned in the right direction that you want. And there you have it. Alright, my Pungios, my installation is complete. Thanks so much for watching. I think it's a really, really good product and very affordable. Again, down below in the links in the description is going to be the product pricing availability for the floodlight with connection. Those two floodlights are really, really bright. I really like it. I can just have the light turned on the whole time. The camera's going, and it is motion activated, as you guys saw. So when someone walks by, it goes off. What's cool too is it's not going to be blinding you during the day as well. It does have that programming set up based on the camera. With that said, guys, if you like this content, hit that like button. Consider checking out down below the links in the description this product and some of the other products that we talked about today. This product was provided to me complimentary by Wasserstein, but they did not sponsor this video. Really appreciate you guys sticking it to the end. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Hit that like button. We'll catch you on the next one.